Srikanth and the rest of the BPF community to allow me the privilege of being here. First, I have to confess, I had to Google to find out what was Vipra. So I had to start with that. So as usual, Google gave me the right answers. So then after seeing this, I'm amazed at the kind of thing, like I was just telling Srikanth, other than probably launching a space satellite, we have every other competence in the room, right from extracting honey to getting somebody married and doing whatever. I mean, I think you have amazing amount of reach. So again, Srikanth said, just talk about your experience or how to grow business. I don't think there is too much I can teach this group. So I'll have to say that I'm seeing about in an hour, I've seen about 60 lakhs worth of business being referred and communicated. I think it's amazing. I mean, I think the whole concept is great, and it can only get better. And more members you have, the more reach you have. From my point of view, of course, Srikanth has spoken glowingly about my corporate career and all that. So we did a lot of stuff. Few things which Srikanth missed. We also do some farming. So I was looking at people who have built farmhouses. So that's something which we are looking to build now. So there is requirement for me, at least from everybody in this group, right from somebody to do a puppetry show, to somebody who can help me with solar, somebody who can help me with any kind of event management, computers, terminals. Because as you mentioned, I've also recently taken a treasurer post in the club. So there is a lot of requirement in the club which is continuous. We need manpower. Some of the businesses which you people are doing, see, products are something which you market, your product speaks for itself. Services is a good area to work with because the margins are good, but the important part in any service is reliability. And one thing which Srikanth mentioned is that never say no to the client. Whatever time it is, they respect that thing that you're responding to them. You may take a day extra to finish it, but never say no, I'm too busy, I'm too tired, call me back later. Always return missed calls. You never know which is the big opportunity which is there. So I think that is something which you should always focus, because business will come from something unexpected totally. So I have seen that happen to us. Just a very, I don't want to take too much time because I'm standing between you and Ashwini Caterers, I think. So I'll just mention that we started in a very small way as a consulting firm, which is what I do today. So we do tax. I'm very impressed that somebody can get me 50% tax refund. I'll be more than happy to take that offer up. A lot of clients will be very happy. Today it's more about how much tax they need to pay.
We have already helped hundreds of doctors getting their TDS back from 16.
Ah.
Some of the doctors were not filing.
Okay.
That already they have paid income tax. Why we should file the return?
I'm actually surprised that doctors paid income tax, but anyway, that's a See, there are two categories here, and of course them. So it's the unfortunate corporate guys who always have to pay tax. Well, I've been in business now for about 3 years. We've been doing our own consulting. So I'm sometimes thinking, what is income tax? Why have I been paying it for so many years? So I think it's a lot of tax planning can.
That is where the people come. Like the payers are always paying. Non-payers are never paying.
Absolutely right. So I think, and what one single takeaway for me is, of course, what I mentioned. It's an amazing audience with so much of diversity in what they do, honey extraction to everything else. So the one thing I was thinking which can be done is a lot of backward and forward integration can happen between the members. So you have somebody who is running a matrimonial site. How difficult is it to get a person to match the horoscope, conduct the wedding, do an event management? I mean, it's a question of 4 or 5 people in that group joining together on one lead. One lead can take you to any place. You have one astrologer in the group, you can do a matchmaking. Then you have a travel person who can send you on the honeymoon. I mean, you have everything which can be done if you just work together, not just stop at giving the lead. You have a photographer to handle the entire thing. You have a digital marketing expert to
perform the marriage.
Exactly, that's what I said. So you have that. You have a caterer to give you the food. I mean, there is nothing which stops you from doing entire, and of course the jewelry part.
It
So,
attracts all the people in the marathon.
absolutely. Then you have your entire digital marketing and everything else. So, the thing which you say is never say no to the client. Sometimes they ask you impossible things. Never start your discussion with the client by saying, see, the main problem is. I've seen a lot of people start the statement is, the main problem is. Then the client gets put off. Never say there's a problem. There will be a problem. Sooner or later it will come. But don't start with the main problem is. Okay, so I think those are the few things which I want to say. I don't want to take too much more time. We will spend time here when I'm here and we can talk more. Thank you again for inviting me.
ವಿಪ್ರಾ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಫೋರಮ್ನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ವಿಪ್ರಾ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಫೋರಮ್ನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತಮಗೆ